Hello, darlings. I am Laura Remia, and I am happy to see you at another She Is Mom podcast, a podcast that I hope you will find very inspiring, because I have today with us Elena Avakiants, which is a woman with a lot of courage and a great inspiration for everybody. Hello, Elena. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you so much, Laura. Nice to be in here. Nice for inviting me, and really it's my pleasure.
I have to admit that I was a bit nervous about our discussion today, because you have a story that it's mind-blowing. It's full of emotion, of courage, and now a lot of inspiration for other women based on your personal story.
I believe we all the time must have role models. Role models help us to understand how to move and to, in some difficult life situations, they help us to understand that we are not alone and we are not struggling alone, and nothing is impossible. This is what we must keep in mind through all our life.
Can you share a bit of your story? Because I've learned a lot about you these days when I was researching it, and it impressed me, but I want to hear it with your words, from your perspective.
Okay, if you speak about our story, it started last year, 24th of February. My friend called me around 5 a.m. and she's living like maybe 100 kilometers far from me, and I was surprised. I said, why you're calling me at 5 a.m.? What is going on? You had a fire on the house or what? She told me Kiev's airport is under fire. And I'm originally from Donetsk. For me, this is a second war. So it pushed me to understand that it's not a fake, it's real, and it's happening now. And I must take decision right now, because maybe tomorrow will be too late. Maybe after 1 hour will be too late. So I didn't have time to think well, because, we didn't expect that it would start from Kiev. I said for myself, okay, in case if the war starts, it's supposed to start maybe from Kharkov, because there is border. And while they reach Kiev, like couple of days, weeks, we will have enough time to understand where to move, what to do, and how to figure out the case. But it was different way. They started to bomb all airports in one day, in one time. And, when this happened in Donetsk in 2014, it was exactly like that. It started from the airport, after they start to move from all sides, and you understand that the city will be under fire, because next to me, I was living in Bucha, and next to Bucha there is Gostomel, and in Gostomel there is one small airport to transfer goods, not people, but for goods. And it was very clear that this is a strategic point for them, for Russian people, and they can bring through this airport like some equipment, tanks, and so on. So between me and Gostomel, 5 kilometers. And the case is that if they catch that airport, the road is only one. It's going just through the city. There are no any other roads to escape. So if you don't do it now, maybe tomorrow you can't. And I said for my family that we need to collect. We are moving. Some of them will agree, some no, but it was no choice to think. We decided to collect, and we left next morning, and it was like that around maybe 5:30, I don't remember, maybe close to 6 a.m. The tanks were moving on us, and we were moving in opposite direction. Yeah. Really, I was shocked with what west part of Ukraine did. They made block post, and the road took from me 25 hours to reach only Mukachevo from Kiev. Is like, let's say like 500, 600 kilometers. Okay, if you go slowly, you must take it in 10 hours without rush. Actually, it's maximum what you must take it. We've been driving for 25 hours, because when we passed Lviv or near Lviv, I saw the sign, and it was mentioned 69 kilometers to Mukachevo, and it was like around 9 or 10 p.m. And, in winter, when it's hot inside and cold outside, you feel exhausted and tired faster, because you feel you want to sleep and all this, kind of feeling. So I said, okay, I just need to be patient for 1 hour, maximum 1.5, and I will arrive safely, and after I can take my rest. but it was not like I was expected, unfortunately. Yeah, we stopped for another 10 hours plus, and I was alone, driver in the car. I don't have with whom to exchange. Unfortunately, yeah, but it was really rather difficult because not any man can drive 25 hours non-stop and concentrate and, go through all this way. Finally, we reached the border. We went to Romania, and what shocked me at the beginning, it's the hospitality, because I used to live in many countries. I used to work in Emirates and China and some others. And it's not the first time for me when I'm traveling or, see the world. But really, I need to admit it, really never ever I haven't met such hospitality like in Romania. They were very friendly, they were very helpful. They tried to, to adapt you, to to accommodate you, give you whatever you need just to take rest, take peace, and rethink and find yourself and know where to continue. So yeah, it was the beginning. After I went and met some nice people from different organizations, they start to arrive in order to help Ukrainians. And among them was She's Mom and Counterpart and GRC and some others. And really, we need to be thankful for everything what guys are doing for us, because even yesterday we discussed with my friend and we were talking about if the situation happened in any country in Europe and they came to us, would we be so hospitable and so, pleasant to people? It's an open question. I don't know. I really don't have the answer, because maybe at that situation you would think differently, maybe not. But I don't think we would, outnumber Romania in this case. I don't think we would reach at least even 70% of the level of hospitality what we met here.
What were you doing in Ukraine professionally?
Well, the last maybe 5 years, actually, I was an English teacher. I was preparing for IELTS exam, but after that, when I entered here, I took my break. In Ukraine, I was really crazy busy. I didn't have any free time, even during weekend, and I said, no, I don't want to continue in this direction anymore. I want to move to other direction, and right now we are in the beginning of this difficult path, but I believe in one thing: when you want to achieve something, no matter how difficult is it, but you will do.
You switched from an employee to entrepreneur.
No, I wasn't an employee. I was a freelancer.
Okay, you were a freelancer. So you are teaching English as a freelancer.
Yeah.
Okay, so you switched to a company. Now you are trying to build a company right here.
Yep.
Let's hope big company with a lot of plans and a lot of achievements. How is it to think about this in a state of mental distress? Because running from the war and living in a new culture must be pretty difficult.
No, Laura, I will tell you something. When you're in such tough conditions, you will move faster because you don't have a choice. You have only two choices: to return, and this you cannot accept, or to move and continue. Mm-hmm. And this what is pushing you. I have much more level of encourage in comparison with any other entrepreneur who just thinking to open the business, because he is okay if he failed. I am not okay if I failed. I don't have this, even thinking in my mind that I can fail, because I have responsibility. I have my kids, I have my family, and I know I need to stand up. I know that I lose everything in Ukraine, and I don't have place where to come back, because I moved from Donetsk. It was the first time when they took all my life. I changed it 180 degrees one time, and I said for myself, I don't want to struggle in the country. Okay, Ukraine is my love country, and it will stay forever, my motherland. But right now, if I will stay there, I can't help them that if I will move and maybe one day if my business is established and become stable, I return to Ukraine and open branch or something and continue. It will help people. I can give them working space. I can teach them some, trainings, how to move, how to continue. Maybe can become inspiration for someone in order to think that it's possible, and it will push them to change or maybe change vision, maybe change thinking. But if I just stay and think, or stay and not think, but how to say that in English, if I would only feel sorry about myself, this feeling will eat you from inside, and it will not help you to achieve anything. It will not help you to move, and it will not change the situation. So you don't have a choice. Like, when the war happened in Syria, why Syrians are so successful in business? Really, if you look through the world, if you look in Europe or in Egypt or in some other countries, why they are so successful? I asked myself the same question last year when I was in their place and feel what means refugee. I said, I know now the answer, because they don't have a choice. They must succeed. Otherwise, they cannot feed their family. The same for us. We must succeed. Otherwise, we don't have the choice to continue. And there is no space or place to return these days. So that I believe this is the main point.
It must come with a lot of pressure.
Sure, pressure, but our life is stressed by anyway. Stress from this side or stress from that side. Sometimes war is... how to tell you, it's like a beginning point. Like you lose everything and you start from the very beginning. Yes, but this is this point from which you will change your life and move in different direction. And sometimes people must go through difficult conditions in order to achieve or to find their real path. Maybe it was my, destiny to find my real path. Because maybe I stuck with this teaching and, I like what I was doing, but that time. Now I feel no. Now I feel I need to change all my life, because this exactly not what I am capable to do. I used to work in Emirates like business development manager, and this is my passion. I like communicating, I like developing or launching new products. I know a lot of things about that. And I want to try to launch something that is totally new for market. Not exactly new, but with new raw materials, with new, design and everything. And we will see. And by the way, we will be based on Muslim market, because my husband is Muslim, and for me it's also some, it's very near to my heart. And we will try to do that, and we will see how it will run.
If you were to advise other women to take a step forward to their goal, what would be the most important advice that you can give them?
Okay, the first advice would be, don't look back. Don't make the past hold you or stop you. And don't listen to people who may tell you it's not for you, or it's impossible, or you're not capable to do that. Because if you surround yourself by people with same mindset, you would achieve your goals. If you surround yourself with people with different mindset who will take you back and believe that it's really impossible, you will start to become like them, And I believe third advice, I would recommend them to read a book, Our Subconscious Can Do Everything by John Kehoe. Really, I love that book because it's very inspirational, and we know all of that. We know all the rules which are described in that book, but we never pay attention, or don't, understand that it's happening around us. Because with time, people start to forget the way when we were based on emotions, and when we were based on our subconscious energy. So what is main about that book? That you can do anything, but you need first to create it in your mind. Make it possible in your mind, and when it's possible in your mind, you will find way how to make it real in real life. This is the best practice which we can, apply in our life, and I think it will help people a lot. Because if you give them any other advices connecting with just encouragement, sometimes it's not enough. Sometimes if you believe in me and I don't believe in myself, it will not work for many people. They must start to trust themselves.
Family sometimes helps, but most of the times it's a barrier in terms of switches, because they are used to you as you were, and you are going to tell them that I want to switch, I want to create a business. They will tell you most of the times, why? Why are you going to do that? Why? come on, you stay with your kids, stay in your job. But as a woman, we need to strive to go further, to evolve. What would you say to a person that wants to be better, wants to create a business, but the family is not there for her?
Now, first of all, she must understand what she really wants. If she really wants to do that, she will find how to manage that. It's all about, scheduling. You need to schedule yourself. You need to have time for kids, of course, because it's not okay to don't have time on your family. Maybe if you want to start business, maybe you need to have housemate. Maybe you need, to adjust your lifestyle a little bit in order to match and to catch all of that. Because really we are living in very chaotic time and it's really very stressful and difficult, I know. But if you really want to achieve it, you will do. No matter what you have. I have personally 2 children and they are my passion. They are helping me. Even my son tried to make and help me with some, YouTube videos in order to promote our product. So it depends how the situation or how you describe for kids, how it's important. If you encourage them to be part of this, maybe they will get interested and engaged. And instead of barrier, you will turn it into a help. But if you just think in your mind, this is what I'm telling you, that mindset is everything for us. If you just create in your mind that it's impossible, or oh my gosh, my kids will not accept and my husband will be against it, and so on, it will become like that. But if you show them your strengths, strengths, and you said, okay, guys, from now on, we have you will handle this part of work and you will handle this part of work and I can do this. And we need to, to move in this direction and no other choices. And sure, you must keep weekends for family. Don't make the job take all your time. When I studied MBA, we had very nice coach and he was talking about management. Mm-hmm. And I agree with him 100% when he said that if your team cannot manage the tasks within working hours, you're a bad manager. It means you're not delegating and dividing the task in the right way. Mm-hmm. So you need to organize it. And the same, we start from organization at work, you must organize your life at home. If you know how to organize it, okay, with the way of trying and fails, but at the end you will achieve. Try what works better for you and you will figure out and it will work.
We were talking earlier before we started the podcast about self-care. Mm-hmm. And you told me something that stuck to my mind. You told me that self-care is so important. Did you manage to find it on your own skin,
Well, self-care, it's a nice question.
Yeah, self-care is I think the most challenging subject for a mom.
Yes, because sometimes we as moms, we think it's okay if I don't care about myself, but I must put all my power for baby. But it's not okay. Believe me, from my experience, it's not okay. If mom is not in a good condition mentally, she cannot provide this positive energy to her baby. And this is like circle. You will walk in a circle. You're providing all your energy to baby, but your... I will tell you now, your jar, which was supposed to be full of love and peace, is not full because you provide all of that to your baby. So at that case, you start to feel exhausted, you start to feel nervous from any small thing, everything makes you crazy. And in order to balance, you must have self-care. You must find 15, 20 minutes per day. Depends how much you can, no problem. It doesn't mean that there is limited time, not less or not more. No, it doesn't work like that. It works in particular case just for you. What you want, you must find and you must do it. You must do it every day. Maybe today you will take bath with aroma, with, just 30 minutes peace and nobody enter into the room. Maybe tomorrow you want to meet with friend for a cup of coffee. Maybe next day you want to go to swimming pool or to dance class or something. But you must find what you like, what you was really wanted to do, and you must do it. Because at this moment, your jar will start to fill by this positive energy. And when you have positive energy, you can provide it to other people. Because without this, unless it will not work. Unless we have, when I started this training with Counterpart, we had many moms really exhausted. They don't know how to continue. They don't know how to manage kids. They don't know how to move. And it was very visible because they lost themselves in some point of life, So this self-care helps you to concentrate all your energy on you. And when you concentrate some energy on yourself, it helps you to renew yourself. And at that time, you can provide positive energy to the world. Because, if you look through the past, what is the main aim of woman? The main aim of woman to be like wife, mother, yes, and to be this place or energy which is giving positive energy for members of the family. Why men will come back to home when the situation at house is perfect? When woman gives him love, right? But to give that love, she must feel the love. You cannot every time give if you don't receive anything in return. So must be this balance. And you can reach it by many things, but self-care must be among that things. It's like one of must in order to become in balance with yourself.
In terms of skills, we talked about management, like good management, time management. What other skills do you consider important or absolutely necessary for a woman to make this change from a job that she had before the babies, let's say, and going for something totally new like entrepreneurship? Because somehow you are at that point when you're going to start a big company. How do you find the strength, and what skills do you think are the most important in this process?
It's a good question, Laura. I believe for each one it's something for himself. But if you speak about general, maybe just wish. Not about skills.
Motivation,
but
somehow?
Motivation and strong wish. You must want and you must love to do what you want to do. Yesterday I was talking with my friend, and she used to be an accountant, and after she switched to beauty maker, she told me, it's my best decision in my life. It was the best what I could do for myself. I stopped doing this tough job, what I really never enjoyed, and I found myself, and I like to be surrounded by beauty, and I see the result of my work, and like that. So when people passionate about what they're doing, I believe nothing will stop them. Not about skills. Skills these days is easy. You can take training, you can take mentor, you can take, coaches.
That's why she's
mom. Sure. You can find all what you need. But regarding wish and passion to your new profession, let's say, or job or something, nobody will give it to you. You must have it inside you. So this is my main point. I believe this what all the time push me and motivate me, because I don't want to stay on the same level of life. I want to find the level when I will say, yes, now I feel I am secure. I want to have secure life, because if you speak about job, like anytime you work for someone, one day they will tell you thank you, but you will be replaced.
Of course, anybody is replaceable in
anybody will be replaced one day. But if you speak about your business, something for you, nobody can replace you. This is just for you. And I think this is what many women sometimes forget and don't take into consideration. This main point what they must take into consideration. When they feel this is, just for them, and really they are working like, they don't feel like work because they're doing something they like I forget who told that word, that when you like your work, actually you don't work a single day.
You work a lot, actually, but you love what you're doing. So.
Yeah, but you don't feel don't feel that, and you are ready to proceed more, So but this is what I believe this is the main point for this, because skills is fine, but not what many people will need at the beginning. They will need it, but next step. But at the beginning, they need to have strong motivation to proceed.
You worked with a lot of women ever since you came to Romania, and you helped them and inspired them to find a new way to go, a new path, right?
Mm-hmm.
To escape from the trauma that war caused and go to a better place, let's say, to self-care, to finding new things to do, new businesses to do. Does something scare you, actually? Because you are fearless, you look like you can do anything, and you give me this feeling also now. I feel so inspired, but I'm wondering, does something scare you? You went through so many things that we cannot even imagine.
No, Laura, it doesn't scare me, because really in my life I had a lot of difficult situations. I've been through many things. So this what you speak about working with women or with women is nice, and is it's. I will tell you something. When I used to work in Dubai, many people used to help me, even I never know them. It was like it's a Muslim point, or how to explain it in the right way. Muslim world is different from our world, from European. If in Europe you ask somebody on the street, maybe they will not reply to you or not even show you the direction. In Muslim countries, not like that. If you ask for help, if he knows you or doesn't know you, no matter, he would help you by maximum what he can, and he would never expect you return it to him, because they believe it's totally different. They believe we must help when the person in need, and when me or my family will be in need, somebody will help us. Mm-hmm. So they believe in this, like world energy, let's say. And that's why I said for myself, great. A lot of people helped me when I was in Muslim countries, so maybe now it's my turn to help and to, to return this energy to other people. And this is, I don't know how to explain this. This is the main what was inside me. Some people need me, and I can provide it, and it's perfect. It's really perfect that I can, do it in this moment, because first I want to help my people, I want to help my nation and my country, but second also because I'm Muslim. It is good for me that I can return this to others, this my time finally arrives. Yeah.
Elena, thank you for this discussion. It's actually a lesson of courage and generosity. And I can't wait for our next podcast together, when you are going to tell me everything about the new business that you are going to start soon. I will leave you just one last encouragement for all the women out there to take the next step. Just a small
encouragement.
Yeah.
Okay, if you lost, or if you don't know, from where to start, try new things. Don't stop. Develop yourself. Concentrate on your entire world. Concentrate on what maybe you really wanted to do but never have time to do. Try She's Mom. They have a lot of interesting mentors and courses where you can find yourself. Don't stop. Just search, and sure, you will find what you want to do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you as well.
Darlings, I hope that you enjoyed our podcast today. It was, for me, a lesson of positivity. Till next time, goodbye.